Hello world, welcome back to Accelerate and welcome to Forge Action Day 2024.
Yeah, we're at Combe Circuit today for one of our favourite shows of the year.
Yep, it's a huge show as always, so we are going to take a look around and see what's on offer. Now we are of course going to start on the Accelerate stand.
Yeah.
Massive thanks to everyone who's joined us. We've got around 30 cars this year.
It's incredible, isn't it? Last year we had 6.
Yeah.
This year we got around 30, so
Yep.
fantastic turnout.
And the variety is insane, obviously starting with my yellow MX-5. This is the non-turbo one, which does seem to confuse people, but I haven't even washed this thing and look how good it still looks. And then moving on to another Accelerate classic. This is Ben's E36, sort of DTM inspired.
Yeah,
he has been out on track twice in this thing. The noise is phenomenal.
How
We've
is it
done
so
a full
clean?
video on that. I don't know how he does it. And this you should recognise, and this cleans up real well, man.
It does, yeah. Now, we still need delivery on this as soon as possible.
Yes, now careful, you're
Okay,
only
I'm
20
trying to
minutes, it will happen. Hey, there she is. So yeah, this is obviously Kenny's new car. This is the newest project car for the channel. This one as well, you guys are, oh, jeez, there's a watch.
He wants to be on camera.
My hero, thank you. This will look familiar. This is Adam's Renault Megane RS, a car that I've wanted to drive for a while.
Yeah, same here.
Absolutely blew me away.
away.
The front end grip, phenomenal. LSD,
Yes.
PF5s, all the good stuff, so go and watch the video.
And with a bit of Celine Dion playing.
Yeah, I was going to say, I might have to step back at this to get it all
Yeah.
in frame. So this is one of Scott's cars. When he said he was bringing a Bentley, this is really not what I expected.
I was expecting like a Continental or something. but-
Yeah, so
Yeah.
beautiful taste. I'm actually going out on a parade, little plug for you, Scott, it is for sale. Well, ish. But I'm going out on a parade lap in this in the back. I will bring you guys along because I have never felt luxury like it, apart from my MX-5, of course. So we've got, God, look how clean these are. So we've got a few Mark 7 Fiestas, a very
Yeah.
popular car on the
They
scene.
are, yeah.
And they're almost like twins. It's so cool to see them together, and one of the main things, ever so grateful, we've got Accelerate and Accelerate, and
Oh, bless me. Sorry.
two different wheel choices. I love it. Two same cars, very different styles. Oh, another one here.
TDS.
This is obviously Kenny had the Mark II RS. I love the color combo when it's red and bronze.
I do love
Is always a winning combo with a little split the kit. They always look, and the RS spoiler, which we said.
Does look nice.
Oof. Now this is a bit painful for you, isn't it?
It is a bit. That's what I was when I bought mine.
Constantly. Yeah.
On a mission, yeah, to keep it on the road.
So grateful for bringing the Mark I TT, because it is nice seeing them. They're still pretty
I
cars.
still love them, but yeah, I pick it up with mine.
Makes you shiver to your core, doesn't it, really?
Yeah.
But- so very interesting. We've got another Astra VXR. The response we had from Kenny's one has been phenomenal. So, I mean, widows, you don't see them anymore.
We don't see many. We have seen a few here today, obviously not as rare as mine, but...
We are at a car show. But look, this is the VX Racing. Oh, it's rarer than a Nürburgring. And of course, a lot of you have seen, and fair play to her, she gave it a quick wash this morning with a cloth. This is Georgia Salika with her newly acquired wheels that she absolutely loves. Do you know what? I really enjoy driving
cool,
this thing. It makes some cool noises. It does. So moving, right, we're going to stick to this side. Obviously, we've got what we like to call the support vehicle.
Yeah.
And obviously, repping there. That's the only reason I'm showing it on the video. One of many EP3s.
Yeah, we got a few of these on stand today.
Yeah.
And I think a few of them are on track, so that's pretty cool.
Oh, where they belong.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I do miss mine for that reason.
Do you know what
Speaking
I
of EP3...
But that's not an EP3.
Wait, yeah, but wait, there's more.
That might give it away. You guys may have seen this. This is Jamie's. Once upon a time was a normal Jazz, and that is not
And
even
then
a
he
K20.
jazzed it up.
Yeah, this guy. That is a K24. In his EG, it was running 300
This is
or
24,
299.
is it?
Yeah,
I thought it was a 20.
I can't remember
That's
what it's.
insane.
I was there when he dynoed it, and I can't remember the figure, but it is ridiculous for a Jazz.
As I say, the size on it as well, like,
Yeah, and he surely just took us to the ring as well. So as I said, they love going to the ring.
Yep.
And obviously the second best car on the stand behind my MX-5. We got Logan's MX-5, the Mark II with the Accelerate sticker. Really appreciate it. And we had in talks of doing a swap for the wheels, so I need to have a think about it. And moving on. Now, I said to the owner of this, I used to hate these. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, becoming a little bit more special now, aren't they?
Yeah. It's a
You see
generation.
Mark 7s everywhere.
That was the exact conversation
Yes.
we had. I really like, and I jumped in it to move it. Man, it's clean. It is good. They've done well with that. This should be coming on the channel pretty soon.
This is big power as well, isn't it?
Yeah, you think, oh yeah, it's a Mark II RS, which we love. The 5 pots is fantastic. 511 brake horsepower.
I was thinking it was like 400 and something.
Nope, obviously dyno proven 511.
Yes.
With all the juice of it, I do want to quickly show. I mean, I got a thing for piping. That's just, it's done well.
It's nice, isn't it?
I didn't see if it was a 140 or a
140.
1.3 something I.
It's a 140, it's Garrett's, yep.
Now, we've actually driven one of these. The full review hasn't actually gone up yet, but they are scary cars.
Yeah, they shouldn't go like they do, do they? No way.
No, I understand why they're so popular. You guys will probably know my favourite Golf is a Mark II. I will own a Mark II one day.
I had a Mark III.
I always forget about that.
I know.
So this is John's Mark II. This was his first car. And he's owned it ever since. Yeah, that's why it means.
That's cool.
Means a lot to him. Once again, Accelerate sticker. Ben's the 20 valve turbo Golf that I drove POV. Yeah, that didn't make it. We won't talk about that.
Yeah, don't mention that.
Mark's. Do you know what? This surprised me. I pulled up in the services. I was like, oh, that's a nice one. It was only when Mark said you pulled up next to me.
Yeah.
Did you know this is a JDM import and it's an Adidas edition?
I never knew that.
And if you look, I'm not lying. That is factory. And if you look at the seats. It has the Adidas striping down it, all stitched in.
That's insane.
So that, as far as golf's go,
yeah. I thought it was just like trainers or something.
Yeah.
But the badge on the back of it.
And again, going back to, it's nuts, isn't it?
Yeah.
So EP3s, obviously Jake's one. This is such a good example of one.
It is, isn't it? Doreen, it's like, he's only gone, you know, light on the decals, but it really works, doesn't it? With the colour, it actually works really well.
Yep, on the NQ wheels, obviously,
yes.
Very nicely done. This is an interesting one. This is Geraint's one. He did have the Mark V Puma-powered Z-Tech S.
That's right, yeah.
He's now got an R32, very different car. Oh, he was on about where to put him, so I think he's made a good choice there.
Cool, yeah, it's different.
And one on the rear. The noise on this thing is incredible.
They do sound amazing, don't they?
We went online when we said we had a few EP3s on stand.
Yeah, there's another one.
I think they're all very similar colours too.
I think they're all the same colour, isn't it?
This one you guys will have seen at show. If you've been to any car show ever, you're bound to have seen this. This is Reese's R34.
Yeah.
Very controversial, I love, because it's bagged. A lot of people hate it because it's bagged. I adore it because it's bagged.
It suits it because it's a 4-door, you know? I think so anyway. It works really, really well.
And it's a show car, like you can see, to me, that's I know he sort of dailies it, but...
Yeah, as I say, use it all the time, anyway.
Yeah, that is a show car. This thing. Whoa.
Oh, Nathan's.
So I keep saying, this is very few cars have scared me that we filmed.
Yeah.
On the road, this scared me.
Yeah, I've got to be honest, the diff and everything on this is really aggressive.
And that's nothing against him and how he's built it. It was built for track. Apparently, he's softened it a little bit now to make it more tolerable.
Yeah.
But Nathan Nash's DC5, we will always have a soft spot for, just because the effort that's gone in is unbelievable. Race car for the road.
Well, it was charged and everything, wasn't it? So.
Yeah, he's gone through so many different guises.
I'm not sure if he mentioned he might go back to charger. I'm not 100%.
Yes.
That might have been a little dream, or...
It's an excuse to get it back on the channel. So, we move on to the best car here. ST170. Kenny has his own opinions on these, so I'll just leave it at that. I think they're really cool, and I do want to try like a POV drive on that. I'll do that on my own,
I was just going to say, it's going to take you days anyway, whatever you do.
I love this because you look at this and think, oh yeah, it's a Mark 6 Fiesta with a splitter and some bits, and then you look at the carb windows, you see the intercooler.
I was just going to say, the intercooler's huge. Yeah. It's probably bigger than the engine.
Sam's Fiat, this is again a race car. It was a dedicated track car for a while,
it was, yeah.
But he's now put it road legal. Sam, we love this thing, you know that. Another EP3.
Yeah, that's another one. I'm sure that's going on the track as well today.
Again, where it belongs. I love the colour of the wheels with the carbon.
Yes,
beautiful.
The oil cooler in the front bumper.
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
I like the bumper cut and everything.
Yeah, it's different.
Okay,
yeah.
I really like that. Right, now something I didn't expect to see today. Someone I didn't expect to see today. Drift Games have actually come all the way down here for Forge Action Day, and they've brought the carbon Kevlar Supra.
Just mad seeing it in the flesh, isn't it?
Yeah, and when I say carbon, I mean, yeah, that is all carbon.
Yeah, Kevlar.
We've seen this out on track, so Dave's actually been out driving this thing on track. It's got my respect. I wouldn't want it. I'm just saying that.
We're seeing it in the flesh, man.
Yeah, it's a bit surreal.
It is, yeah, exactly.
It's a bit surreal seeing Dave, I'm not gonna lie, just there. So that's the Drift Games. Like I said, we just had a quick chat with Dave. Absolute legend, and he is that nice in person. I will say, he gets pestered all day long.
Yeah.
And like I said, if you get a chance, go and speak to him because he's
just got all the time in the world for everyone, as you can see.
And
fantastic.
He's dealing with a broken case. He's dealing with issues. And
I know. He just said no, it's still broke.
Dave, you're the man. Obviously, moving from there, we've got the S14. Like, look how that's sick.
I still love the S body.
Yeah. I was going to say we need to get one, but you had the S13
I was going to say
many
I've had
moons
two.
ago. Oh yeah. But that, yeah, that's nice. Another itch I need to scratch is a K truck. Not only a K truck, I love the flatbed like that.
It's wicked, isn't it? The
is
diffuser
cool.
and the transformer sticker.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yes.
It's
that
wicked
is
fair
class.
play. That's mad. Look at the trumpets.
That took me a while.
Yeah.
That looks like a PS13 with what looks like Honda Accord headlights.
Yeah, do
I don't know
it,
if I'm right or wrong, guys. See if anyone else knows, but that's nuts. Oh, do you know what I just noticed?
That's the first thing I seen.
I was looking at the headlights trying to figure out what they were. Bit of a funky section over here. Brand new Huracan. GT3 RS, obviously, I know you're a fan of.
Yeah, sorry, I'm looking at everything.
Yeah.
There's so much to see.
And obviously
Spider.
is it 981 or something like that generation?
Yes.
One of the, anyway, ever since driving your Boxster, whole new appreciation for these. But what I wanted to look at was that, honest to God. Yeah, you just can't see how...
As I say, all the chrome. Well, too much chrome for me anyway. But there's just loads of chrome on this thing. I'm not just trying to polish this all the time.
Yeah, no thank you.
The front
As a
markers as
reference, that does not look real, the size on it. Wow. That duck's almost the size of you.
He's angry too.
Well, look who it is. Why isn't the neon sign on? Oh, it is on. I don't know, I can't tell. Not happy though.
It's bright today.
As we always do, guys, we come over to TGR. We cannot recommend these guys enough. And this is why. Actually, that had a few bits I need off you, so... Hey, there we go, guys. The neon sign does neon. I promise, we did not put that on the floor. And it is genuinely stuck on the floor.
If you slip on it, it's your problem. No.
Don't sue us. Look at this fine young man with his t-shirt on. Oh, it looks good on you, man. So now we got the essentials from TGR. We can move on to one of our favourite GR on those wheels. Is beautiful and in that
one
colour.
on the channel.
I know. Let us have it. Give us the keys. And a car that, obviously, like we said, we've been Beamer fans a while.
I still love the M2 over the M4.
In that colour with the car, but look how fat that
That's what I mean. That's the way it's like short, fat.
Yeah, a bit like. No, anyway.
As I say, I'm tall.
And a Golf R in that colour. Ooh, on the old Audi wheels. I've never seen one like that before.
Yeah, I sold them wheels for like 80 quid.
And maybe they're yours. I was going to say, maybe they're yours. Another striking colour. There are loads of different model of baths. I don't know if you guys know, but the Competizione, I believe.
Sorry, it reminds me of Bad Boys 2.
Do you want to elaborate? Or?
Yeah. What's it say? Caption. As I say, it looks
El
like
Capitan.
Yeah,
Competizione.
yeah.
I think
Sorry,
I'm
anyway.
that right.
But yeah, let's go back to cars.
Anyway, Bad Boys 2, a bath for some
I
reason.
can't see Will Smith and Martin Lawrence driving one of them. But
Another popular car that we now appreciate. I forget how big they are, but once you jump in and start driving, they are very, very agile.
608 brake.
Wow, that seems to be their sweet spot.
I was just going to say, yeah, but it seems quite low for one of them, doesn't it? You speak to a lot of people.
Yeah, but trust me,
but that's
it's
so
a sweet
clean,
spot.
isn't it? Yeah.
A Focus ST coloured Polo.
I was just going to say, you drink. You're drinking loads.
Some mad car. Oh, the Volkswagen Phaeton up there. That is cool. You can keep your modern Beamers and that. That's cool. Some more variety over here. The new Beamer, which it's just not mine.
That bumper's a lot better.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I'd say so. But
definitely a lot
the
nicer.
colours. I mean, and the fact that
the
it's a
green
touring.
and the gold works
Beautiful.
really well,
And another funky one I was just speaking to Tom about, the brand new Mini. I think I'm just against new cars. There's nothing against new cars.
I say Miltech, best exhaust.
Have one for sale soon?
Yes.
This I absolutely love. Big fan of the Mark 1 with that styling with those wheels. Yes, I'm a bit biased.
Ooh, that works pretty well with a small wheel. And
it does. That's it's
like
so
retro, isn't it?
Yeah, period correct.
Yes.
Even with the livery, absolutely period correct. And another one I want to show here. One of my favourite cars of all time. Yes, I owned one, and yes, I sold one.
I was going to say you didn't own one, you sold one.
On one of my favourite wheels of all time, the BBS LMs, with what looks like the TRD kit and the TRD wing that I never got around to fit in mine.
Are they reps like we were running?
Right, I'm going to turn this off now, okay? And going back to the whole Mark 6 or 6.5 Fiesta to be precise, I wasn't a fan of these, but we saw this at a previous Combe show. I cannot believe that there's one that clean. Most of them rotted away.
I was just going to say, there's not many about like that anymore.
No, fair play. So every show we come to, we see colours are a big thing. Ever since wrapping was introduced, like people just go nuts with colours. This is one, I know it just sort of looks minty green on camera. I don't think I've seen this colour.
I was going to say, no, it's just... It's mad when the light hits it, it almost goes chrome, like a chrome effect.
But then it's also like a sheen, like a... I did that.
Mr. Sheen.
Mr. Sheen. That's cool, I like that.
Yes.
So we love liveries, and you've been obsessing over liveries lately.
I have, I've been looking at loads.
So, We really started to appreciate liveries, and I think that works so well with the OZ racing wheels.
It does.
I really, really like that. As much as I say I don't like modern VAG cars, you, sir, have done that well. Right, I'm going to put you on the spot now. Is that a Mark 1 or a Mark 2?
That, sir, is a Mark 2.
I was going to say Mark 1.
I don't even know. I'm just making it up.
One of us is right.
Yep.
Anyway,
I still can't get it, man.
someone will tell us, but we'll still
sure
forget
they
it.
will on the comments.
The absolute attention to detail that people put into these cars, because let's face it, it's enthusiasts that own these now.
Definitely.
I challenge you to find me a rotten one, but that, oh my god, that is show car quality.
See, even the colour and everything, it just
Yeah,
looks so
it
well
works.
there. And a liquid, is it liquid yellow?
I think it is.
Yeah.
And again, I'm a sucker for this. Do you know when we featured a good car? So we featured the Megane RS. I've started to appreciate little French hot hatches even more.
We got one of these booked in.
And we have actually got one booked in.
Yes.
That's a beautiful example.
I can't wait to try it.
I know. Looking forward to our beautiful recipe. These always remind me of you, because obviously you had a beautiful example of one and sold it.
I was going to say and sold it.
But to see one that crazy, and I love the functional aero.
Oh,
yes,
man,
it goes through there.
I didn't realise it was fitted like that.
Polycarb window, that's when you know you take the step from a sensible car to you can't use it every day anymore. And the thing I love about
and a
this,
supercharged.
as if they weren't great anyway,
Yes.
that will give it the sort of mid-range torque that they do slightly lack.
Yeah.
And it's wood, I love it. Class.
It's mad that you see the
wow.
wood fit.
That gives me like 90s touring car vibes, the way it sits.
That is,
And again, on the LMs.
even the colours and everything are like retro, and they
Yes, I say the livery again, everything beautiful. Moving on to the Mark 7 Golf R that's wearing a high-vis jacket.
I was going to say, I didn't see that.
Again, another lovely, it's like a rose gold almost on the Mark 5 there. Oh, R32 as well.
Yeah.
With a rather
Size
sizable
enough
intake.
filter.
It's huge.
Bigger than your engine.
That's not difficult, is it? Let's be fair. Wow. I love this sort of patina look. You can see it is
It's been
actually
painted that way.
Yeah, it is actually mint.
I don't want to touch it, but I want to touch it. Like, it's like, oh.
No touching.
I know.
That's cool. Proper Americana.
It's like Jeepers Creepers vibes.
You know what? That's these are all it was like, we don't know much about them, but that front end scares me, and that's why.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you come up behind you, it's going to eat you, or you're going to get out of the way.
And going from the 50s to extremely modern. Do you know what? A popular colour, even for factory cars, this year seems to be luminous green.
Yeah, it does. Yeah,
Yeah.
everything seems to be that colour.
Yeah. Whoa. I just said, oh, a Cayenne that you don't see much of. Look at that thing on the top. That would be awesome. I've said it many times, the new R8s are great, but I've got a real soft spot for the original one. And to see one modified, do you know with the wide body, everyone puts mad liveries on them. Do you know to see one in slick black like that?
We seen it roll in, didn't we? And it was just like, oh, look at that straight away. Just spotted it straight away.
Cool. And in a strange turn of events, we are in a Bentley around Castle Combe Circuit. Yes, we are in Scott, so massive thanks to Scott for letting us jump in on the parade lap. So yes, I just wanted to show how crazy this thing is. A, the fact that we're actually on track in a Bentley, but some of the features, this is one of my favourite things. So you can do all your business meetings just there. And yes, we have been drinking Red Bull like commoners in a Bentley.
As you do.
Yes, but the padding absolutely everywhere. The leather, oof, and all the wood trim as well. We were stuck in traffic, and I gotta say, it's one of the nicest traffic jams I've ever been in, the most comfortable.
Oh, class.
Could have at least got the door for me.
Hell no.
This is crazy. It's me and Kenny. Although, that's not turbo, and that's not a racing, as we said. But, what I will say is the Team Dynamics Pro 1.2s,
They suit it, don't they? Well, Sean down the road from me got them on his Ardent Blue one. And
He has, hasn't he?
they look great on that as well.
yeah,
So I got to go different. So anyway.
that's a very good point, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone is starting to clear off now. It is starting to rain.
It is.
Hawkeye Scooby, we always love in the classic Scooby livery.
Yes.
This is one of the cars. I think you are going to get one of these.
I got to get one Monday. E92 M3.
Mark 1 Punto. When was the last
Well,
time you
I
saw
had one of them. I had the little
did you?
yellow Sporting. Didn't you remember that?
No.
I bought it off my dad. Yeah,
Whoa.
yellow Sporting.
I mean, I'm not surprised. You've had every car here. But I was going to say a Saab. You've even had one of them as well.
I have, yeah, I've had one of them.
I like seeing that. You're seeing fewer and fewer of these. I still think they're very, very cool. Oh, a classic Scooby. Two-door. I do like that.
That is nice.
Again, on the gold wheels. Very iconic Scooby.
Yeah.
And Josh's car. No, George, when we walked past this, George was actually looking at these. Not realising it was Josh's. I love this thing.
Oh.
It's so cool. And
It was
the
wicked,
Laguna
innit?
split
With the
there.
Morettes.
Yeah.
Look at this rubber.
Wow.
That's just dirt and rust out of ours. No rubber.
Just, yeah.
There's Steve's.
So, oh yeah. That's a very eye-catching Yaris. I don't think you're going to lose that in a crowd. Oh, and this looks familiar. Charlie's Golf there. We are walking to the drift section now.
Yeah.
That is obviously very popular all the time.
I just want to point out, it is a little bit later than we've been quite busy today, so it is thinning out a bit, but there's still plenty here to see.
Yeah, some cool stuff. Mark III Golf, I haven't seen one of them for a while. And all I've always said you always see S chassis. They had amazing drift car. That thing was that really impressed me out there.
Yeah.
Going up against the big boys, and this thing was sliding its heart out. Yeah, you don't see many E46s.
No, you don't.
Like drift cars. I know you see a lot of E46s on the street drifting, I get that, but... And the thing is with drift cars, the idea is to make them look absolutely crazy, and they've certainly done a good job there. AE86, we saw this sliding round. It is
dish on the rear
beautiful.
wheels.
The thing is crazy, like I said, most drift cars go crazy livery, things like that. How slick
Dude,
does
that
that
could be
look?
classed as a show car, couldn't it?
Yeah, and it does go sideways, and...
I just noticed the lights are fake.
Oh, yeah. Typical drift car stuff, that's insane. Yeah, I really like that. Speaking of that, I really like them too. This is, I believe, well, it was once upon a time Kristen's. I'm assuming he still owns it, because it's still got great recovery repairs.
Yeah,
this was K-swapped, turboed and all of that, which I don't know if it still is, but as you can see, guys, the colour's nuts, and the effort he's put into that. I mean, once again, that is a race car, and I just saw race fuel in the back as well. Oh, you know it's special when you see a big jug of that in there.
That's cool, isn't it?
That's amazing. Like we said, the colour and everything is insane.
It's all been done properly as well, haven't
yeah,
it? Fair play.
You can tell the quality. That's awesome, man. Thank you.
Thank you, cheers.
And unfortunately, yes, casualties do happen. Oof. Ouch. That's gutting, isn't it?
Devastating, that is.
That is very pretty. I love the GTR front end, but obviously being a four-door,
yeah,
that looks slick as hell. In white as well.
Yeah, I like that.
Really like that.
Sweet.
Reese, there's one for you. As Kenny said, it is starting to thin out a little bit. I've got some two funky MX-5s over there. There are still some cool cars.
Oh, that's nice.
Wow. It's amazing seeing Escort Cosworths, but seeing one moving, the blue again, the white against the blue, that looks stunning. Ooh. And as Kenny just pointed out, we've got like pastel colour facelift, pre-facelift.
Oh yeah, I didn't even notice that at first, but they have gone nuts with the paint. They didn't mask a grill or anything.
As a Civic screams down the main street, we come to a car that we both appreciate, I think, don't we?
Yeah, we do. Once again, I had a green one, didn't I?
I was going to say, yeah, you had one. I've always wanted to drive, and I know it is just a Mark V Fiesta,
yeah,
but
it is.
In a nicer looking body.
Very cool.
Oh, and talk about polar opposites. So we have said many times we love the Evo 5 and Evo 6s. And I actually know this is a 6, isn't it? Yeah, sorry.
Yes, well done.
But they look so aggressive, and with the little touches.
That's a nice one. It's pretty
Can't
nice.
go wrong, can you? I don't know. That looks like a Ford Pop. I might be wrong. I'm sure there's someone who can correct me. But it's mad what you can do with it. It's sort of like classic / hot rod with the wire wheels and stuff. And a favourite from a previous show, I absolutely love that Cavalier Saloon. So you think, okay, cool, classic Mini, and I have some questions.
That is cool.
That's amazing. Oh. And there's another one there on AR1 slick, semi-slicks.
Ah, nice.
Again, same with Minis. We've said with Evos and Supras and that, you never know what they're running. It's becoming the case with Minis, you never know what they're running. It could be something as simple as that, the original A series, or something like that with a screamer sticking out the side.
I know it was a newer shape earlier. It's gone now, haven't it? The one with the V8.
Oh, yeah, we just missed it, I think.
Yes.
A Mini, newer generation Mini with an E92 M3 V8 engine in it. I love creative people. Nice colour on that. And a lovely, what looks like an original example of a Mini Cooper. I absolutely, so I drove the sort of the POV spec Mini, which I loved, so I would love to get my hands on one of these. I'd love to just drive
like
one.
a go-kart.
Yeah, yeah. This is a lineup I really want to show you guys. You may know this, I love Mark I MX-5s. Great story with this. So we've got a Mark II, and then the daughter, 15-year-old, actually owns that Mark I there. And this has been a massive inspiration to me now. I was stopping chatting to the owner before. Let me just show you quickly. 323 brake horsepower, and that is toned down from 390. So I bombarded him with a million questions, but I think you'll agree, this is an amazing example of a Mark II. And one of my favorite things you can't really see, diffuser and everything, the aero on this thing, and he's 90%, 99% of this he did himself.
That's mad. I just want to point out as well, so a 15-year-old girl owns a cleaner running. I'm sorry.
But yes, that is actually true. shame on me, admiring these beautiful cars. I nearly walked straight past the Nova.
And it's for sale.
Oh, all right, keep walking, but I'm buying another one. So I saw this, sorry for all the MX-5 content, but I saw this before and I thought that's awesome because it's got the Mark II Master Speeds wheels on it. I didn't realise
it's ITV.
It's on throttle body. That must sound insane. And another one I love, which I'm sure you'll appreciate now.
I do, yeah.
Is the Astra G, what looks like a GSI. Civics.
Yeah. You can tell I was a caterer, Andy.
And I can tell you, this one is supercharged. And he said we're more than welcome to do a video on it if we want. To get back in another supercharged one. About to get hit by in a bath. And amazing news, we are going to be doing a video on this as well. This is Nicky's Nova two-door saloon, which, if any of you know Novas, that's got to be the rarest of the models. And I think that is cool as hell, so I'm looking forward to that. So there's another Mark I Punto.
I haven't seen it for years.
I know.
And there's like 2 years in this row.
That's cool. I like the Brembos now. That's cool.
Yes.
That is a very clean looking ST. I've really had a soft spot for these.
Mint, isn't it?
Yeah, I was going to say, it looks very clean. The wheels just work. That is very subtly done.
Ooh, that's pretty.
And I was going to say, I think the one that we both have a soft spot for, I love mine, and you obviously loved yours.
I did, yeah.
Everyone else loved yours as well.
I was going to say.
That's cool. I'm well impressed with you. You spotted this and you actually knew what it was.
I just can't believe how small it looks like the one I bought for Taylor.
Yeah.
When she was like 3.
Literally a kid's toy.
Look at the size on it, man.
And I've always said, you know, in pictures, you can't, it just looks like, okay, it looks about the size of an MX-5. They are really, you see a photo with these next to each other.
It's the only car I think you could fit in your boot.
Yeah. We'll have to give that a go. That'd be an interesting video.
Focus
nice hoodie. Nice hoodie. Ooh, Mark I Focus RS.
Hang on, there's real RS's next to it.
Ooh, ouch.
Sorry. No, that is awesome.
So probably my favourite generation of Focus and the RS. There was something about it just really hooked me on that when we drove
they
it.
made so well.
But my dream garage, I will own one of these. Obviously a Mark IV, I think they're classed as Series 2 RS Turbo. And yes, controversial opinion, I prefer the Series 2 over the Series 1.
Me too.
No. Oh,
okay. Look what's coming out.
Ah,
you nearly got run over.
Well, we were going to have a look at this, but this is Sugar Skull. Hey. That thing just gets crazier and crazier. So I've always said, we say it many times, I love a Mark V ZTEC S, so I always like to show Alex's one, because Imperial Blue, just classic Mark V ZTEC S. There's a cool little S14 tucked away over here. Look, again, you've always seen with massive kits, massive liveries now, which is awesome.
Yeah, it has got the like Eura style kit on it, but it's done really, I don't know, because it's stock colour maybe?
Yeah, it looks subtle, but in a nice way. I really like that.
Nice.
Nice spot on Astra. I feel like I'm seeing, I said when we bought yours, I can't remember the last time I saw one. I've seen them, I know what I was just going to
say, there's a lot about. I haven't seen a VX Racing one yet though.
Are they rare? So we've come back over to the drift games section. Everyone's got their merch.
I was going to say everyone's got their merch, yep.
But I just wanted to have a quick look while there was no one else here. A proper look at the drift games Supra, and as I said, this is dripping in carbon Kevlar. And like I said, seeing it in person,
it's mental. The way the wheel, the arches and that blend.
Yeah, and like I said, the front bumper was off earlier, all the carbon on the inside. But one thing I love, probably more than this, dare I say, this thing absolutely blows me away.
Insane, doesn't it?
I mean, the trumpet sticking out of the front there is just insane. I mean, what a lineup, fair play to him.
It's a bit of a love tap as well.
That's what I love about it. You can see it obviously gets used. Yes. I mean, obviously it's been sliding around all day. It did have a few issues earlier, but yes, we love this.
Yeah, massive thanks to the boys as well, having a chat with us.
Yeah,
sorting us out with the merch. So yeah, thanks again.
They are good as gold, fair play. That was Forge Action Day 2024 at Castle Combe Circuit. Now, we get to meet some amazing people at Castle Combe Circuit, and one of those special people was Lee Chamberlain. Lee, as I'm sure you guys will know, was the gent with the Evo 5, massive supporter of the channel, and obviously following that we met Alfie and Harry, who have always supported us as well.
Yeah, unfortunately we had some sad news that Lee has passed away. He's supported us from the beginning. We absolutely loved him. You know, all we're thinking about at the moment is his family and the boys. Yeah,
so it's just our way of showing a bit of respect. It only seemed fitting that we met Lee at an action day. We're here at an action day now.
Yeah, we were thinking about him today, and
really hit us hard. And so we're thinking of you boys and thinking of everyone that knew Lee. Like I said, everyone loved him, but that was just our way of saying we love you, man. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. We will see you in the next one.